Alright, it's a very good day hapa ndani ya Top Prime Media Breakfast Show. Anaitwa Alex Kasuki na kibao chake safi hapo cha wastahili, right? Ambacho kinatufanya tuendelee na show yetu hapa hivi leo tukiwa na one and only. Karibu sana.
Wananiitanga jina kubwa na mtaani kidogo. Lakini bado jina ni safi.
Jina ni kubwa
na mtaani kidogo. Mungu anasaidia na siku zote.
Hizo amazing hapa ndani ya Top Prime Media.
Niite Elvis ukipenda mtoto wa jirani.
Mtoto wa
jirani.
Mtoto wa jirani. Yeye mtakuja kunibambisha na hizi jina. Others, how have you been, by the way?
I've been good. Been a long weekend.
Okay.
Politics here and there.
Oh, by the way, imekuwa weekend refu.
Entertainment also from Friday night. It's been a wonderful weekend. Cheche za maneno hapa kule. From Machakos to Kajiado.
Yeah.
To Omape.
Yeah.
To Kenya mzima.
Pia kuna Trans Nzoia.
I'm yet to know about Trans Nzoia.
Trans Nzoia governor hakuattend.
Hakuattend.
So wakati commission alianza kusoma taarifa ya rais, watu waliamka wakaenda.
Because the governor was not there. Natembea.
Watu wakatembea juu natembea yuko.
Natembea. That good weekend, by the way. We can review a few of things that we have. The Madaraka Eve nothing to say of sort of about.
Yeah.
Because it was, I think Kenyans, we are lacking, there's something we are lacking on. I don't know where we are placing ourselves to be. Because, for instance, how could you sleep on a stadia for over 8 hours? From 8. Are you thinking of attending because of attending a Madaraka Eve?
Yeah.
Something sounding so bad. Let me just speak from where on my side of view. But even though hata kama tunasema ni serikali sijui then you are coming to make speeches of Sha, I don't know, creating triba mdogo about Sha.
Yeah, nini nyingine nilisikia kiongelea ni hata sikumbuki what it was.
I'm talking about, I don't know, fisheries, the Mau Summit Road. They are also going to start the construction of the SGR to Uganda to Busia, that is.
Yeah, ndo ingie Uganda huko. I think as a country kidogo hivi.
We need to move across the benches and listen to ourselves.
Yeah.
No, they cannot be. They can never be. So the prime nights, let's look on Friday. On Friday,
Machakos.
Machakos. At the river to be specific.
Mavoko Boys.
Mavoko Boys.
Yeah.
We had politics there. The ground was hostile for one of the persons, that is Governor Avinya.
Yeah.
Every speaker will wake up.
Lakini the many Machakos.
Machakos kuna kivumbi.
Moso hapa hivi Mavoko.
And there are cousins who are fighting for this seat.
But my question is, wale wasiwako katikati ya makuzo, like, is it serious?
I don't think this thing is all about family. It's also all about interest.
Okay.
You can never vie for a seat if you're not accredited to what you need. So it's all about interest. And you later saw on after the fighting and everything, as if they knew, they left. And the Monyoro team was there.
Oh, Monyoro. Hey, na unajua nilisikia walianza Machakos.
Yes, no, they started from far as Matu.
Oh, Matu.
Yes. From Sekuru all the way coming. That is Garissa Highway.
Yeah.
Thika Garissa Road. So they came to Matu, they entered I don't know, Gividani, and they entered to Mwala, crossing all crosses. Now to Machakos People's Park, where they had their show there to host and talk about politics.
Washambulie watu.
And you could see the likes of Muturi. Muturi, I never knew if the former speaker or the former AG could act that, alinifurahisha by the way. You see, it is that thing that
Na unajua alisema anajua Mr. President sana.
Yes.
Anamjua na ni ukweli. In fact, I think your team yote inamjua.
Everybody, because they have worked with him.
Yeah.
They know him. They know what he is capable of.
Yeah.
You know, for us, we have not interacted with the state house so far. But so far, si tunajionea sisi wenyewe. Huku nje si tunajionea sisi wenyewe.
Lakini ground ni moto.
Ni moto. Ground ni fire.
Mimi nilijoiko na moto ile time MCA huyu wa hapa panaitwa Kalama Ward. Hapa Machakos anaitwa Maeke. That guy
alivuliwa huko. And you see now he is one of the supporters of now the Mavoko MP.
Mimi niliangalia hivi nikasema if this Jumio video niliona and then I was like, oh, you are the one, because nilikuwa nimekaa na huyu president wetu Queen of Airways Rosimbula.
Yes.
So we were like, this is the guy alikapitia.
Yes.
Even he said even alikuwa karibu afanywe kitu kibaya.
Yeah.
But
it would even be we cannot speak that on air. If it could be, that's what we could talk about. But for now, no. That could not happen.
But I think pia kitu kingine nimeona ni before talking sasa pale Machakos Mavoko is that bado the issue of unemployment, because I met some young people actually. Na unajua MP alipokuja wa Mavoko MP Honorable Patrick, that guy what he spoke about is aliongelea mambo na Juguini, because kuna land imeambiwa hapo hivyo ni ya KMC. I was there actually. Ingine nimeona wamezungumzia ni mambo na SHA, waliambia watu SHA ni nzuri waingie. Akasema kwanza the MCA wa wapi UMC alisema akingojeka na kibiza Nairobi Hospital. Mwananchi wa kawaida akingojeka they are going to suffer. So I think at least one way the other walieleza watu kweli. But hiyo kweli, is it not campaigns?
It's campaigning for SHA, that thing, and I was like if systems are working, should you come and let them? No, the same thing I saw with Governor Renku yesterday and his administration of the how are they called? Community health workers, CHWs. So I was like, we are not yet paid. We are missing 6 months salary. And then yes, they are telling them to make sure people are registered for SHA. And then after SHA, they are going to make payments for their work. Well, I don't know these payments for how much money. They are paying only for 500 shillings a month. 400 shillings. These people work a lot. Let me give you, I come from Meru. And mostly the CHVs and also the Rakarithi part of it. Those people are highly uplifted because these people are with the Mwananchi. They are the first doctors. So if here you want to kukuza health, you should start with them. You can never devalorize. It's called devolution. Your devolution for the health factor does not mean anything. You are against everything. So those we are not refusing to say that SHA is not working or SHA is working. No. It's only based on tactics and life.
Na huyo mtu anaenda kutuelezea kuhusu hiyo kitu na alipishwa hata kama ni passion.
I cannot say anything because like for sure the speeches when everyone talks, let's look at now the CS for health. That is Duale. So Duale once told us, I will quote it. Hiyo pesa si that word. So if that money is not for our mothers, as he put it, why don't they, instead of raising this money towards doctors are not being paid, interns are not being paid, but then you know most do the guys here outside are doctors. Me, I can give you even you can do interviews as you know voice pops outside. But you meet so many doctors around. Because some cannot do intern. You go and employ him into a chemist for 80,000. A whole doctor, a whole pharmacist. I know these people have been in classes for 7 years. Then you come to employ someone at 10,000. Let's be specific. So it's better someone to purchase a higher purchase motorcycle to make his both ends meet and operate. That's what people are doing. We are in a messy nation, by the way. It's not. Don't look at things how they are so sweet and so fine. The nation is not. I mean, according to me.
Hatuko safe actually.
Hatuko safe.
Ndio nilisikia jana tutarudia Saturday Kajiado.
Yes.
Niliona pia like the issue of maji Kajiado.
We have a serious problem with water. And you see, like for instance, on Saturday, we are done like Masai and the K-Sort. They are giving back in the CSR movement. That you have there, they have done 28 schools. In the country. So 28 schools. Where is the Minister of Education? These schools are yet to be funded with teachers. And you see, for one, the school that I don't know also what that we were
always to die.
Always to die. The MP himself said that teachers or the children administer themselves in January. We are in June.
Kuna time hapo.
It's true. The government here, I was like, the government here starts every June. Why could it not just start it from now? The school was completed a long time ago. So we will stay another year. With school going, kids going as far as I don't know how many kilometers.
Na hapo hivyo ni mbali sana.
It's far because that area you see until they come to build such a school. It was coming. There's no schools around. People are living on private use schools, which are very far much expensive.
Na ziko na stress because that I don't know like unajua bado 2027 hours watakamna hiyo story tu ya ati shule iko mbali tutafikisha tumejenga shule hii area ina maji.
So even the MP himself was challenged because he said niliona hawa mandugu wametuunganisha wamejenga wakaletea community, pia mimi nikaona sitakosa kitu moja. Sitakosa nini? Kitu moja. So that's why so if the CSR movement of the Mwindi, that is Masaya, and the other one was not coming to was not building that school. So you mean the area would just stay like that?
Ingeka hivyo, imagine. That's how to be.
That's why I think it's the high time we have the notion out of we are advancing. We are not. We are still in the 90s eras. And I wish President Kibaki was alive. May soul rest in peace. Because he brought education to us. You see now the government says that from next year, any Form 4, child and class 8, I don't know is class, they are called class, you know, me and past that, those grades. So they are saying, utakuwa unalipia exam, 6,500. It has been 10 years of President Uhuru, former president. There's no charges that have been done for any examination to happen. But you go and have a cut right for an examination. Let's build ourselves further. We are not doing it well.
Kuna shida actually, and I think
you have a problem.
We sometimes need to like I don't even know how to put it because it's a hectic thing, ni kitu ambacho like hata we mwenyewe when you look at it, it's so painful.
Very painful.
Jana watu wa Trans Nzoia na wao walibambisha aje. You know what happened in Trans Nzoia was very funny because the governor amekwambia ku attend event. So juu haku attend, commission iliposimama kusoma speech ya rais, waliamka wakaenda.
Yeah, that rice speech was wrong. And the only thing I felt
58 minutes speech.
We had nothing to talk about because Kenya had 62. You know, we had 62. You know, on the year 1952, is it 52 or 58?
52.
Is when we gained internal self-government. That's the history I know. And that was the time President, it was 62.
62.
Was it 62 or 52?
52 ni state of Emma, not only 63.
63 that's why we celebrated Jamhuri.
Oh, kweli.
That's why we celebrated Jamhuri. So there is this, we gave the Mkoloni, give us that's the colonial rule. Give us the need of being ourselves. That one was 62.
62.
That was 62 first of June. Tukapandisha bendera yetu, tukashukisha mkoloni.
Mkoloni.
So they were still holding us but we could rule. Later then in the year, on 12 December, we gained independence. That's why we call it Jamhuri.
Okay.
And when we talk about the Mashujaa Day, that is on October 20th, we talk about our heroes and heroines who fought for us, the Mau Mau. We go to course, we have the Mekatilili Wameza, we have Akina Dedan Kimandi, and others, and many others like Akina Mzee Jomo Kenyatta was still there. But Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, we don't talk about him being so much, he was there for a system. We can talk about Akina Odinga, the father to the bread shake. Call it bread shake. So that's what we talk about. So when we say at now, because we are at 62, still we are fighting about poverty, corruption, tribalism.
Kuna issue magonjwa.
Corruption. Our people cannot afford a meal a day. A meal a day. It's bad. Outside here, people are. We don't talk about it, but to be specific, it's hard. It's really hard.
Watu wanalia.
Iko njaa.
Me, I thought actually, because the president, I thought he's going to. I don't know if there's any leader ambaye atakayetuletea kitu kama hizo atuambie like sisi tumepanga. It's now a real thing that na ilikuwa real laseme tulikuwa na issue hivi, watu hawakuwa na kazi, vijana 20 wamepata kazi, vijana ambao hata ukiangalia vijana ambao sometimes wanapatanga job za gavani, wale vijana like kuna mtu wako karibu. Usi notice hivyo?
Sure.
Kuna hata kama ni nani, kuna ka spot kadogo, hata kama ni ka 2%, kuna mtu yako kwa gava wao.
Let's expound further and say we are moving as a nation, but I think we are moving backwards. We create 10 steps ahead. For now, we are living a legacy of the Mau Mau roads. But what happened when the new government came? The new government said there was no cash to build and finish these roads. So who is left with the hefty heart? Mwananchi. Me as a Kenyan, as a citizen of this Republic of Kenya, I don't need the government to feed me. I don't need the government to clothe me. I don't need the government to take me to hospital. You know what I need? I need these things. First, I need systems which are working. That is, I have road, water, and health. Because there's no day a politician will come to my home and tell me, or feed me with a cow, or give me a plate, or give me mchele nikule nikipikie, or fund me. I just need leaks running. When I have better roads, I can access anywhere. This country. I can look for opportunities anytime, even for the investments. When I have water, the irrigations will be working, even on dry lands and everything. The government at times will try to say, inafanya, but let's be honest. Kama haifanya. Let's always be. It's better we talk the truth.
We be truthful.
On the other thing, tunasikiza ground. But as we skiza ground, what are we telling the Mwananchi? Are we coming to make sure that we are doing it for the benefit of the Mwananchi, or it's for our own personal interest? So if I have better roads, good education for my children, also for myself, so I have health. Nisiene niambua, ngoja sijui the system is awaiting, I don't know the system is boring, I don't know the system is carrying. You see? If it's not opening on that sense of the way, or that sense of the road, sure. And sincerely being sure, you can never speak about that.
We cannot. And
we need to move. Yes.
We have to keep moving too.
Keep moving.
I think even the president himself is aware that juu anasema 10 bila break ni right yake, atukatai. but we are going to summon him, tuangalie rais wewe hii na hii na hii na hii. Yeah, juu number one hakuna vile president you can say during campaign utaangalia education. Unajua alibonga hivyo, alisema atakuja angalia education, akishe CBC ni 844. Hiyo hakufanya, you know that. Akakuja akasema ataangalia zui mambo na health whatever nini. Sahi shy work, although it is working to some people, lakini kuna wale ambao wanasema it's not working others. You saw this guy ambaye mtoto wake alikufa akimshika mikononi.
Something. It's the grandson.
Grandson. Mjukuu wake.
Na amezaliwa yeye. It was painful. They could afford an ambulance to take him to the mortuary, to the morgue. But for an ambulance or for a doctor to help this life, that could not happen.
Hiyo ni kitu ambayo I think wangenini. Hiyo ni kitu simple sana. Mpeni ambulance. Mwacho mkimdai.
That thing, I don't know, even those doctors that were on strike, I don't know.
Unajua jamaa alilipa 3600 kwanza. Alisema alikuwa na 3600 bob. So ilibidi kwanza hii do walimuitisha alipe zui ni ndo akaambiwa doctors on strike they're not. Mtoto alikufa akimshikilia. Jameni. As a nation, no.
Well, we need to do
that is not what you wanted.
So yesterday, let's talk about yesterday. We saw what happened to fellow journalists. They were rushed, others wengine wameumia. It was a bad scenario.
It was a bad one.
And later on, the government says that through the I saw from the Interior Ministry is that they were not the ones.
Sini goons na askari polisi.
So they are saying they are goons, not the police. How my journalists waliumia.
So we have goons who are police.
So for us, we are members of the forest. And we have an access to owning our own rights.
Yeah.
You can never cross for a member of the forest to be, because he is an independent mind.
Yeah.
He's not there for any other interest. Is to make that mwananchi anafikiwa na hii habari.
Yeah.
Ama taarifa punde tu.
Yeah.
Inapotokea.
Yeah.
So you let them go and arm them. They become so illusional.
Unajua hata mimi nanishangaza juu I think ni juzi tu the media was celebrating like the freedom of the media.
Yes, because we see we are not even past 2 months after the echoes of what happened in Nakuru during the National Drama Festival.
Cleophas.
Yeah. You saw what the journalists were done.
Usiku. Yeah.
Tear-gassing them, beating them with clubs.
Oh no.
It's not something that we can entertain, surely.
Ana mimi sidhani kama ni kitu kusupport juu. You see, service kuna vile you are killing the reporter, the messenger. You see, huyo msendo anafanyanga number 1. The president ajue mtu ako ground kabisa mjui. Mtu ambaye hata MC hazi mfikia, let's be honest.
Sure.
Yeah. Sure. Huyo mtu hata anafikia mtu chief hazi fikia.
Cool.
Si ndio? And then that person when he comes to cover event yenye huko, huyo mtu si mtu analipwa na state. Hata wengine wanafanya tu channel zao ziwalipe. And then that's the person as he's been attacked. Ninaona hata mwingine anasema amepoteza laptop.
And for any media personality, you have your own phone.
Yeah.
For convenience, you have your laptop. For editing and making sure that the stories run and run. You have your camera.
Yeah.
This for keeping the records and also photos. Then when you kill the passion in me, do you think tomorrow I'll come and do anything part of your event?
You won't.
And to be serious on a national event, being attended even by a foreign president, and then bread paste, I call them bread paste. I don't know bread or broad paste, I see them.
Well, it's so unfortunately at I saw it at night. And I was like,
it's very unfortunate.
Is this the country that we all want to be?
No, we can never be in this country, for sure. If at all, we need to move and make sure that the interests and the rights of journalists are enabled and entitled. We need to work on platforms. We need to work on basis. we need to have reforms whereby these are moving. The journalists, the laws of each and every opportunities are being made and appealed to. If I'm entitled to come and have an event, or I'm covering an event. So yesterday, let's say for instance, yesterday we were at the Nakero Stadium in Rongai
Kajiado.
If at all we were harassed or done anything, that's something the media council, the Kenya Editors Guild should also come on board, and we know where are we heading to. Are we free? Our rights entitled?
Are we safe?
Are we safe?
Yeah.
Those are the questions we ask.
So please, I wonder, for me, the ad that I could just, to answer, I need the security team. Media is not your enemy.
No.
Media
can never be your enemy.
It cannot be your enemy.
Yes, yesterday I saw our producer yesterday with our persons. So we love them so much. Our people, that is the Kenya police, who are marching there on the ground, and they were making shout outs.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Mwaka Brown.
Yes, Mwaka Brown. They were taking
photos.
Then I was like, if our situation on ground in Nakere Grounds and what's happening in Homa Bay are different scenarios, because here we are marching with them. They are calling their independence. They need photos. They need everything.
Yeah.
But then you are going to Shambulia them with rungus and the machetes.
It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunately.
Really unfortunate. Something that we should look upon.
Yeah.
The government, the Ministry of Interior, the Ministry of Communication, the Kenya Editors Guild, the Media Council of Kenya should all come on board.
Jordan, there's a day I saw the current deputy president, professor.
Yeah.
There's a day alikuwa kwa arambi fulani, and then he said
switch off.
Yeah.
Because he was going to fund off, I don't know, something. So no. And then he used that word is not good. Zimeni is of it. He said like Zimeni.
Zimeni is of it too.
Zimeni is of it.
That's so bad.
And the good thing with the editors was so good. You close down the camera, but your phone are working.
I think so. Yeah, kuna mdogo ufala.
I say I know I think it's time. Is every time we are working systems.
Yeah.
Let's look for these, for instance, the activists.
Yeah.
Yesterday we did an activist story. I think we are here to post the story. And the activist said, later on I saw there's this activist, he has made a website online. He was educating Kenyans on this other financial bill. This 2025-2026 financial bill.
Ule dem?
Yes. Who was arrested. Who at Pangani police station.
Lakini nimeona hashtag na trade leo asubuhi yake.
His software, his children don't know his whereabouts. She was attacked at his home, taken, and the police say it's not their case, it's the DCI. So who is the DCI? Who is the police? I think in this country, so activists, they are not people nowadays.
Hata mimi nashangaa sana mtu tu ile, that person is not against the state. He's telling us what
he is educating us.
Yeah. Now wametuambia we should use social media for educating.
And you see, our member of parliament is praying on a national prayer day. Where we are filled, I don't know. Who are filled?
Yes, I think it has anyway. Well, I don't know how to speak about
systems are failed. They are the ones who have failed the systems. The good thing, we have the Kenyan constitution. We have the best constitution in this world. We have any rights, any freedom to work about. But look at the systems, how they work. We want to make ourselves so dictatorial.
It's definitely, and sijui nani atatoka for now. I don't know who will.
And then you see our old former prime minister wakes up and talks in a podium and say, I don't know, those post what is it called? The Gen Z movement. They will be compensated. So once your stomach is fed, now umeshiba. You look at the president, the government has sins. They are clean. But the Kenyans themselves, they are praying for mercy.
So ultimately that, but I think it's high time for Gen Zs, for everybody to wake up. Now, we do everything in the right manner.
We need to work things. We need to work systems. We need to work everything to make sure that each and every day systems are growing, corporates are working, private sectors are doing well, and also to make sure that we drive to the best solution, best destination, best knockout places, and best of all, the country moving ahead in front and so well and so capable. Sure enough.
This one is Top Prime Media Breakfast Show. Ndio masaa yetu inaenda vizuri sana. We are talking about the weekend recap. Hapa tunaangalia vile weekend ilikuwa with me Caleb Musyoki
and me Sahelvis.
Tukiangalia nini imehappen. You can tell us, you're watching us from Nimona. Victor Muli anasema Koyata, anasema show iko free kabisa. Thank you so much for tuning in. Right, so ikunaendelea kuwa fiti. Tunaangalia what has been happening in the whole country, outside the country, na we see wapi ambapo kumeendwa aje, watu wameangalia vitu aje. We look at it tujue what has been happening. Remember to follow us across all the social media platforms at Top Prime Media. Alright. I can see a story here. Yeah. There's a story here. A police officer based at Bondeni police station was shot dead and 2 others injured in a gang ambush in Free Area, Nakuru town early Monday morning after responding to distress call. One officer was also attacked with a machete while fleeing. Police have instructed patrols investigating the incident.
You know, the area, the Nakuru bound area, that the free area, the section 58, the Rongai, there's also Rongai in Nakuru.
Yeah. So
those are areas, and also there's Kayole in Nakuru also. The areas known well for crimes.
Yeah.
And izo gangs. So I think it's the other time, those youths, not that there are number to kufanya, they have other things to do. But what there is nothing that they can be friends with. So what can they do? What they work on is just one thing. Crime. So unfortunate. They just work on crime. That's what they can afford to do. Because they wake up in the morning, nothing else they can do, just crime. And I'm so sorry to talk about that one. Yeah.
I think, but there's still one day that if all of us we will wake up. This is what tukiamka. If everybody fights for their space now, I think as a country will be safe.
I will be very much, and we will be far ahead. Far ahead. Because this nation is our nation.
Yeah, it's our country.
And I will say, friends be found within our borders. We have no other borders apart from where we start from ourselves. Oh God of all creation, in our national anthem, bless this land, our nation.
Yeah.
And just this be our shield and defense.
Yeah.
May we dwell in unity, peace. And liberty.
Yeah.
Nothing else we work on. So if at all from our national anthem, there's this other clip of this guy who is works with he's a co-host with Obina at the Obina show. It's called Katero. I once listened to him and said that in this nation, even what is in the national anthem is God. Mungu nguvu yetu ilete baraka zilienda. Why? Because the politicians, the government, everybody anachukua badala kupeleka pale ground kwa mwananchi, yote inaumia. So I felt that it is comic, but if you think deeper,
yeah,
he is actually talking what's making sense. Sure.
Okay. Wait. But this morning nimeona gazeti la, I don't know which gazeti was that. Walikuwa nasema nini Mount Kenya, what is the magazine? I don't want the story about Kenya could be the one to determine. Do you believe that?
As for me, there are only people who vote in Kenya. And that one I can never lie. I think it was the people, the Standard. I think it's today's Standard newspaper.
New Standard,
I think it's today's newspaper.
Ni tarehe mbili ya.
Yes. I think it's today's newspaper. Let me look at it. The Standard is Emi Road.
Ni Standard ama ni Star kweli?
Hebu angalia Star, let me look at the Standard.
Okay. I'm looking at it. Kuna yale bongo story wanasema eti nini?
You know, the headline is on the is Ruto Raila hypocrisy.
Kuna hii ya Mount Kenya.
I think that now it is in the paper.
Ni People's Daily.
People's Daily.
Wamesema hata wameuliza swali. Acha wameuliza why Mount Kenya will be the 2027 kingmaker.
Why Mount Kenya?
Why Mount Kenya will be the 2027 kingmaker.
Yes, why Mount Kenya will be the 2027 kingmaker. These people have the highest number of voters. Do you know that? In Kenya?
The 10 counties.
Yes. They have the highest population. They have numbers.
Yeah.
So usikianga watu wakiongea hivi. You hear somebody like Ligiji talking is watu wetu. The mtu wetu syndrome.
Niliona aliwapata hapa at the river.
You know, alitupata hapo alive. You know, as a journalist, you don't have sides, but I think he was talking the right thing because he was saying that anasikiza mwananchi, amesikiza mwananchi, was impeached by those people who wenye wamechukua bunge ikakuwa yao. How I wish we had a member, speaker like Kenneth Matiba. No, not Kenneth Matiba, but Kenneth Marende. I don't know where you are when Kenneth Marende was the Speaker of the National Assembly.
20?
That was back in the coalition government. That is 2007.
207. Hata sikuwa nimeingia shule.
Yes. For us, we were also in politics by that time. So that house, you know, that was after the post-election violence. That man really worked for that house. Because we will see we are the opposition, and also the government held by the former president, the third president of the Republic of Kenya, that is Moi Kibaki.
Yeah.
So with Moi Kibaki being there at the center stage, and the middle stage of the podium, you would work to thresholds to everything. On the other side, we have the Prime Minister, who was there, and you know, Prime Minister is the head of government.
Yeah.
You know, when we were sharing after the bilateral talks with Kofi Annan, and we decided a deal that the Kenya was going to move on. Those after the clashes in Molo, Kisumu, and here in Nairobi also, and also the Kiamba massacre and everything.
Yeah.
So, Speaker had to have the neutrality of both houses.
Okay.
That time there was no Senate, because senators later came after 2010, that is 2013, after the 2010 constitution. So that's when the Senate came. So by that time we are in the parliament. I know the parliament, the members of parliament were also the cabinet, they were also the ministers. So you will find that ministers, like former ministers like Akina Chideo, Alimori Okwere, those were people with the roles. We had people like former Samuel Provision, they were minister for ICT and what have you. We had people like Akina Kaiseri, they were big people. Akina George Saitoti, before they are dead also. Those are people with the internal security.
Yeah.
So you see, you are a member of parliament. You also are a CS. You sit in the executive. So I think that position was how it was but that's what made us both the fruit of today's Kenya.
Okay.
Today's Kenya now. That time we are in the chungo and this. If that's what we ever talk about. That's politics in making. Now when you talk about ODM, UDA, and now you have the DCP, you have the PLP of Madaraka, we have other parties like Wiper Party.
Kuna nyingi.
You know, there is the Roots Party also. There is also the Natembea's Party and the Wamoras.
Kuna UDA.
Yes, you know, when you talk about the UDA, even for us all as we the people are like, unasema nini? Because I have seen the governor of Embu complaining.
Barire.
Yes, he complained yesterday.
Yeah.
He said that people wanamdharau and people in government. He is the national UDA chair. He said that people are not respecting him. And the way he has supported the charm and everything. So and I'm like, si uliambiwa mapema anza kusikiza kidogo. Everybody is no UDA party in them. They left. Walienda kitambo. So the secretary general, the members, people decide. People are subscribed from the party.
Oh.
And people are joining to the new party, DCP. You know, in Kenya.
Na hii DCP na kuleta shida.
Haitaleta shida sana.
Hiyo muungano wataform.
Yaani muungano ndio sasa nakwambia DCP yenyewe itakuwa na majority. Because for example, Mount Kenya, if you are not affiliated to Gachagua, most probably your options of hata jana mali tulikuwa Kajiado. I saw this MP wapo Kajiado. Yes, Ngogoyo.
Yeah.
Yes.
He said nini mbele ya watu ni wa Monyoro.
And you have no fear of contradiction.
Mbele ya gavana.
Yes. And they tell the governor, you go for bread based. The only thing you work together for the benefit of mwananchi of Kajiado. Yeah. That's what, by the way, it's true. Kuwa na mlengo yote, be in UDM, be in UDM, you are a leader. When you come to the people on the ground, they need delivery.
Yeah.
And what will they deliver? They will deliver if one thing. The MP, the MCAs, the governor, the senator, the women work under one condition.
Yeah.
We have our own interests of a party and political things and political affairs. But who are we serving? Who gave us the vote?
The people. Mwananchi. Kusikiza ground. That's
now what I'm saying is it must be. That must be.
Hii inapaswa kuwepo by the. Ndio kuna vile mse hata nimesema awali that nini 2027 taangalia tu jamani wa chama.
You know, party politics is gone, and you know the new generation of the Gen Zs working further and working together. Hatutambui ni kabila gani?
Yeah.
And they were saying, and I remember one of my friends who is also a Gen Z who always tells me that mimi sahi, even if I'm in a courtship or someone, means it doesn't come matter to me, tell me na wa mjaluo sijui na wanani. No. Huo ni Mkenya.
Yeah.
We are out of nowhere.
Yeah.
We are making whatever we are making.
Yes, it's true. Yeah. Inapaswa kwa hivyo.
So if that tribal thing, you know, we are in Kenya and we are in Africa. You know, tribal, yes, they can never end. But we have to focus. We have to work across. The physics, politics, we must cut across for delivery of the mwananchi. There's nothing else we need.
We should just keep the politics
za
ukabila mbali na sisi. Just looking from I don't know if our producer will give me that piece of document from Leeward Enterprise Limited. We tell our audience unaweza jinyakulia piece of land.
Unasema Leeward ndio pale Kitengela Muigai? Na wanatuuzia mashamba vizuri.
Wanatuuzia mashamba design fiti sana.
Yes, kuanzia 450,000.
Yeah.
Unapata plot yako safi.
Niliona hata wanasema ukiwa na 45k kuja.
Unasema una offer ya Madaraka?
Wako aje fiti hao wase. Wanadai wako na offer ya nini ya Madaraka day. So unakam tu na 40k 45,000 yako. Unajipatia piece of land. Na maisha yako inabadilika. Na unajua kitu kingine amenibamba nayo ni ukilipa cash Unaona ukilipa cash hivi unapewa discount
ya
20,000. So kama ukichukua land ya nini?
So unamaanisha sasa hivi niko na 450 yangu nikuja nayo. Kama nanunua hiyo shamba na for that.
Wow. It's going to be amazing actually.
It's going to be amazing.
Hata
and also the other payment plan is that is 12 month payment.
So kitu kingine imenibamba na wao ni vile hizi land zao ziko mahali fiti. You know like unajua
we have the KCA phase 4. We have Glory Gardens, Kisaju, Jerusalem. And you know they are all their shambas, all their land are close to the town.
Exactly.
They are close to the town. So any time, any day, come, we have free site visits at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Every day. Free site visits. Kuja ground.
Na kuna maji na stima. Umasaini maji na stima.
And you know you have an access to anything. Come invest at Rewind. They are the best.
I think hata mimi ile time nimeona. And I think guys, for you to see this thing real, tunaenda huko.
Unasema tunaenda pale kwa ofisi yao Muigai.
Wako pale Muigai.
Mfarata House.
Mfarata House.
Yes.
Wako located hapo na unaweza pigia Peter, anaitwa nani? Peter.
Yes.
Kwa 0718668620.
Wow.
Yaani ambia Peter hii story ulisikia pale na Top Prime. Atakufanyia kitu. Na umwambie unataka kukutana na watu wa Top Prime.
Pia sisi atakuambia you know we sell adverts but we have the genuine people. Nataka kuambia endea shamba sijui wapi no. We have the genuine people. And our genuine people is real in the places.
Hata sisi tunawaka na wao manzi. Ndio sisi tuko hapa tunataka land.
Yes, we also want to build a reform for our studio also. I think we are going to incorporate with Liwan so that as we move across and move on, we meet ourselves at the crossroads of making sure that we are prospering together.
Lazima tuende. Alafu nawapenda vile wako na
vision siku zote. Kuja nyakua shamba yako. Kuja hata leo siku ya you know today is an holiday also.
Wasao wa nyumba.
Kuja. Hiyo namba ya simu site ile za kupeleka. The thing with them is
kila kitu haiko fit. Unajua kitu kingine ni ukienda
the good thing with them is kupata title. After all that is complete, you have your title in 7 days.
7 days.
Yes.
Wanakupea ndio hii. Pigwa picha ukitaka. But I think I
know there's nothing else you can do now apart from becoming a landlord. Yes, own the land and property with the Live Enterprise.
I think unaona sahi kama kuna kitu mtu anapaswa kufocus sana ni kuwa na land. Juu mimi nachanganga sana msee ako na dona anaenda kungana mabro wake, sis wake ushago. Atio no. Jenga kanyumba kadogo hapo na ujipe shughuli.
Yes.
Hiyo ndo mwanaume bwana.
Na ndio maana tunasema ili kukua mwanaume akuja hapa Top Life. Pia tuletea advert zetu. We also give you a portion of broadcasting your advert at a cost.
Ndio biashara yako, hiyo shule.
Yes, if you want also to come even for interviews and what have you, ready prepared anytime any day. We are here for you.
Exactly. Kuna video ambayo nimeona imetrend sana na imeniumiza roho. Ni jamaa fulani pale jana. Ni jana ama ni juzi. Na jamaa alikuwa na mzozano kidogo na rafiki yake. That video I showed you.
That was by the way it's acting.
Nauliza hivi kweli.
Have you become that you mean?
You know that guy? That guy tu ile anakosana na mtu kidogo anabishana. Jamaa anaenda kwa gari anachukua bunduki.
And you come shoot.
Alimpiga mara 3. Jamaa akaenda chini.
I don't think we have life here. Some people I think are inhuman.
Unajua hata mimi nimeongopa ile mabishano ya watu sasa.
You know, at times that's why I tell people, if you're having confrontation,
Yeah.
let me walk out.
Uaje tu.
Let me walk out. Let me be the loser, even if I know back in mind. But ikifika place we have to go hand in hand.
Yeah.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that.
Yaani jamaa aliekelewa tu. Hey, yote video hata sasa nimekumbuka nikashtuka. Like, are we serious even?
I think we need to do something more serious. And make people learn.
Kiana. Yaani ukosana na mtu kidogo hivi ni bunduki. Me have never. I don't think if that is the direction that we should be having now.
We also let's speak about entertainment over the weekend. There was the ACC Pie that at Carnival. Yes, last weekend.
Yeah.
That was on Friday.
Sherehe.
Walipika sherehe ya Kimasai hapo. A big one.
Oh my God, I missed that one.
You missed that one. You can't be missing everything.
I missed that one. I think.
Umesema you went to Kamba Festival.
Kamba Festival naipendia vile. Unajua iko na ile ni ya kwetu sasa. Like they bring ile nini, how to call it, kiujiza kimapema kizamani pale. Yeah, it's amazing. But I think pia need to kuona ya Wamasai more.
Also here from the people of the mountain, we were in Naivasha,
yeah,
better part of the weekend from Saturday and also yesterday. We were having Gemi 4.0.
Oh!
Yes, we are having a big Gemi. People have been to Vasha. That was the entertainment scene for the whole weekend.
Oh my God.
But all the shouts could be heard was, I will put them as one term. When people are enjoying.
Na hii one term jameni. Kila kitu ni one term sahi.
Sahi, I think, no, it cannot be everything is one term, but you know, it came from a political diversity of DGG. So I think we are keeping in hand, bringing in hand, operating and keeping at stake. Yeah.
Lakini at least kuna songwa tu. Kuna songwa hata kama kwa just one of the best. Unajua kama kuna kitu. Unaona hii ni holiday kutoka Friday. Kuna mtu amejifungia kwa nyumba tu. Sure. Mwingine tu hata like you know, like when we invent something that is good.
We also remember on during the weekend how it was bad. Remember the accident before Salama, Emali en route, a very bad accident that even kept people hours waiting. And that's when came to my integrity. Why do we have to make all these kind of changes that we are doing? Because there's no emergency to response. People want to divert from Nairobi to Mombasa. People still on the way up to 10 hours.
But there's a lady ambaye niliona amepata chance mzuri. Alifungua
alifungua shamba and see even my good buses to Mombasa. You would pay for 100 shillings.
Hey, Kenya is sweet. Kenya is sweet.
To pass through. By the way, I also grabbed that one. That was nice. That was nice.
Huyo mama ni Mkamba kweli?
You know,
Mngikuyu.
Yeah, people from the mountain. We are everywhere. People from the mountain are everywhere.
Ingekuwa Mkamba angesema endeni nibarikiwe. Lakini wakasema mtu akanyanga hapa.
Yeah. But it's true. It's ni land yake.
But the painful thing is that response emergency from the government.
We can't see it from we lost. Our life was lost. You know, there was a collide. It was 3 trailers colliding. And at that junction, you know, there's the junction that connects also to Loitoktok. So imagine that all set. Pandei, clogging.
So painful.
It's so painful.
Unajua jana nilipitia Devik actually. There was still another accident. Na gari Nissan PSV iliingia kwa mtaro. And imagine it was taking time for response.
You know, what I would say is we also tukua angalifu. Let's also drive responsibly. And we should not drink and drive. Because these roads, we cannot all be sane in these roads. Some have to go on the current things to do. Others have to go on the right thing to do. But let's stay safe.
Yeah,
let's
sure.
focus on our roads. Let's maintain we are told drive at 80 kilometers per hour. Let's also speed cues also. Let's also look at that one. Speed cues.
Yeah. Hakuna haja life yako ishe tu na seconds.
With seconds we are using no.
We need you Kenyans in 2027 more so.
We also need you to continue listening to top prem.
Yeah, top prem we also need you.
Yeah, we also need you here.
We also need
you. We can never go ahead.
Yeah.
Whatever you broadcast, we need you to hear. And if you are gone, I don't know who will hear for us.
Yeah, they have to. Lazima angalie vile vitu zinaenda.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I can see it's 10 minutes past top of the hour.
I think it's time we can call the show ahead. As we will come as the next show. And we are looking about doing many more. This week, we expect so much from Top Red.
Yeah.
Also of interviews, also of going lives outside Kajiado and other counties.
Yeah.
Also. A lot is going to happen this week. Na wewe mwenyewe ndio tunakutazama. Na ukiwa pale subscribe, weka hiyo button. Yeah. Ili tuende pamoja.
Lazima tuandamane nao because it's Top Prime is actually ready for like ensuring that sauti yako inasikika. We amplify your voice.
Call us for any news. We'll be here for you.
Yeah, Rosembula kako area.
Come there. We broadcast for you live.
Mwaka Brown unajua atakuwa ground leo pale kwa Mashebenji
Mashebenji Derby.
Yeah, atakuwa pale Gor Mahia.
Yes, leo kuna Gor Mahia
FC Leopards.
And also I forgot we had the bowling Champions League ever finals. That was Saturday night with Inter Milan and PSG.
Oh my god.
Yes, PSG won the cup with 5-0 scores. Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah.
Well, unajua mimi mambo na sports, I don't know what.
You don't know sports. I know for us we are sport fanatics. So we have to know either Premier League, Kenya League,
yeah,
South Africa League, Europa League. That's the way to go.
That's how it should be.
And also Chelsea won the cup. Yes.
Chelsea.
Yes.
Mimi nilisema na support tu Mumando FC.
Unasupport?
Ya nyumbani. Hizo zingine kidogo hivi itakuwa tricky sana. Unajua why? It's because for me I don't see any importance. Nataka I support upate na support hizi za home.
Okay.
Ya mazi za Kenya. Kama hii ya mwaka bro naenda leo hii nafuatilia hii. Hiyo yote nitafuatilia.
Mashemeji Derby. Kwa pale uga wa Oma Bay. Na Odinga Stadium.
Lazima nilisikia pia hapa mali tulikuwa jana kulikuwa na nyingine ama was it?
That one was it was their matches. That's the Rongai teams, the Kajiado teams. Sijui niliacha nimesikia pia amesema gavana na shabiki teams. And I never saw anything that was done, but we went much far. We don't know ama wali play the game or not. We are here to get correspondence from there.
Okay.
We know what happened. Yes.
As we finalize nimeona story fulani ambayo naitafuta sijui imeenda wapi.
Yes.
That ilikuwa inasema that last month was celebrating about the issue of mental health.
Yes. Whatever. Last month was a mental health month. I think we had a host of celebrities, not celebrities, but the doctor here will tell us more about mental health. On that one means people who talk about something. I can never insist something, but I know for us men, mental health has been something that keeps us abreast.
I also wanted today we speak about that for the men actually.
Yes.
Men need to speak up.
We need to rise up and speak.
Men are going through a lot. Unajua nilijua kwa nini nasema hii story. I was just walking, there's a new month, so it should be last week. Imagine jamaa amegongwa na tuk-tuk mguu, not tuk-tuk but motorbike, na ski. Where do you think huyo mwanaume yako?
people are running a lot nowadays. People have so much in mind and everything. They are focused, mwanaume ameumbwa kutafuta. So anything that whenever he lacks, he has to go ablaze. It happens.
Hey, no.
It happens.
Na pia wanaume they should normalize taking themselves out. You go just enjoy.
And men to men talk also is very important.
Yeah.
Ladies cry, but a man never cry. If you aren't ready today, that lady will pour tears in wash.
Yeah.
Mimi nikiachwa sahi. Let me not speak about it. But wakiamua kuniacha. Nitatafuta producer Mwaka Brown, nimwambie ni kugumu. Mwaka Brown meanza kuniambia ni live. This is the kind of support men give. Instead of talking to me or you tell me in life.
Yeah.
That's the kind of advice men give.
Yeah. Vumilia tu. Hata si vumilia ngangana.
That's how life is. Yeah.
Hey, but I think it's that time for men. We accept each other. Na hata ni vizuri if you see me like ninaka depressed.
And we advise each other.
Yeah.
And advice is very important. Don't never, even if it becomes negative, work on me, tell me, Elvis, it's hapa naona unaendea. Ifai.
Yeah.
Walk on this way.
Tuadvisiane.
No matter how negative I take it, no matter how positive I take it,
yeah,
you have done your part. It will be my time to do it or to design.
Yeah.
So it's either I decide positive or negative. So men. Not that we are too much into men, but mental health is slashing men.
It's true.
It's something that should talk. We have a session of mental health.
I think said nafuata kutoja mwanaume wa mambo na hiyo.
We'll talk about mental health.
We want to hear from a man now.
Yes,
in a man's perspective. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Juu where wanaume, sometimes I've ever seen an incident whereby a man anasema, I posted that thing actually. That guy said live menifika mwisho. This is a final post that I'm doing. That's a guy ambaye amekosa mtu wa kushia na yeye. He's now like amefika wacha niandike yeah, men need to be talked to. And I think as also top prime we have to organize a road show moja we can't reach people.
We work on that.
Yeah.
Also, I had forgotten. You have talked about let me read it for you this one. I was invited.
Oh my goodness.
I was invited. It's a men talk.
Men talk.
Yes, I was invited for a men talk.
Yeah,
so we happening at Crefro Gardens. Let me look for that article. A moment. It will be happening at Crefro Gardens. We men. When we talk about men, there's ideas women can listen to. I think I have it. Yes. Men's mental health talk.
Oh my.
Men's mental health talk. Crefro Gardens, Kitengela. Crefro is from Yukos, Kitengela. Or when you're coming to Kitengela, Total. Kuna barabara hapo inaitwa Yukos. That's where you went to. That will be on 21st of June.
This month.
It's men's mental health.
It
will be happening. You will be there. By the way, you will be there.
I also think I'll be there.
You will be there because it will be on Saturday. If I'm not
wrong. That's the best.
On Saturday. On 21st June. Let me look at my calendars. 1st June must be on a Saturday.
Angalia itakuwa lini?
Yes, it will be on
Saturday.
Yes.
Oh my. Kwanza saa ngapi?
From 10 a.m.
We have to look for tutafutia organizers.
We go there, we champion, we also talk to them, we interview even the men.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to hear from men.
We need to hear.
Juu wanaume wamechoka. Unajua mademu wamemosana na wanaume.
Yes.
Kila kitu.
They call us all kind of names. I think it's time we end the show for the next show. I think we have done it well and quite good. To our listeners, tell them something as we leave.
Shukran sana guys for always listening, watching us wherever you are. Na mambo itakuwa fiti sana. So guys, thank you so much for choosing Top Prime Media. For me, Caleb Nsioki, tutapatana kesho Tuesday officially as we come back. Najua mko holiday guys. Thank you so much for tuning. Kumbuka kutufollow kila mahali. Na hiyo kazi yako uko nayo hapo hivyo tuletee tukuonyeshe vile kazi inaendanga teke nafikia wasee wengi, sio? So guys, shall be meeting tomorrow for my side. Labda kwa Elvis.
Na mimi kwa side yangu tupatane nyuma ya kamera. As I take you live to anywhere.
Yeah.
Yes, we are Top Prime Media. The hub of authentic vibes. Okay. Each and every day.
Yeah.
Bye.
Safi.
Yeah.
Umeketi juu sana kwenye kiti cha enzi, umejivika utukufu, wewe ni Mungu. Oh, hallelujah. Kweli wewe ni Mungu. Kweli wewe wastahili. Umeketi juu sana Bwana, umeketi juu sana kwenye kiti cha enzi, umejivika utukufu, wewe ni Mungu. Ajabu, wewe waajabu. Yes Lord. Waajabu, wewe waajabu. Oh, hallelujah. Mfalme wa wafalme, mwenye enzi tuna kuabudu. Wewe ni Mungu wa ajabu. Ajabu, wewe wa ajabu.